Have you ever thought that our lives are full of paths that, once we enter, there's no turning back? Not that we can't go back, but we're no longer the same person we were before. Today, we want to step into the world of 6 special paths, 6 geographical or historical points, each embodying the idea of no return in its own way. Are you ready? 1. Let's start with one of the most famous, the Death Road in Bolivia. Bolivia's Death Road is one of the most terrifying and iconic routes in the world, truly showing us the meaning of no return. This narrow, winding road with deep cliffs and almost no guardrails stretches from the cold, dry heights of the Andes down to the Amazon rainforest. For years, it was the only way to connect these 2 regions, requiring drivers to navigate it with complete focus and great courage. The name Death Road comes from the many horrific accidents and high death tolls. Even a light rain makes conditions far more dangerous because the road becomes slippery and a small mistake can lead to a fatal fall. Interestingly, many believe that crossing this road leaves an unforgettable mark on the soul and changes a person forever. Today, safer alternative roads have been built, so fewer people use Death Road, but its awe and danger remain etched in people's minds, with its stories passed down like a real legend. This road is more than just a path, it's a no-return experience, reminding us how fragile life is and how full of life-changing choices we are. Want to know about other scary roads or no-return paths too? Two, Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. Chernobyl is a real and painful symbol of no return. In 1986, an explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant caused one of the biggest nuclear disasters in history. The released radiation contaminated vast areas and changed thousands of lives forever. A city like Pripyat, once bustling, became completely deserted overnight. Since then, the area has remained uninhabitable and is expected to stay off limits for thousands of years. Nature is gradually reclaiming the land, but the disaster's effects persist, reminding us of humanity's grave failures in managing dangerous technologies. No one can return to life as it was before the accident. Here, the true meaning of no return is embodied. Chernobyl offers a powerful lesson about responsibility and warns us to prevent such catastrophes from happening again. Want to hear about other disasters or dangerous places? 3. Ancient art in the embrace of eternity. From human tragedy to ancient art, Lascaux Cave in France is like a magical treasure chest of prehistoric murals, holding stunning wall paintings dating back about 17,000 years. These artworks vividly depict animals and life from prehistoric times, drawn with incredible detail and precision, serving as a window into our distant past. But this priceless treasure is incredibly fragile. Even the touch or breath of visitors can damage it. That's why the cave has been closed to the public since 1963, making direct access a no-return path. We chose to protect these valuable works for future generations by sacrificing physical access, preserving their beauty and history forever. Today, people experience Lascaux through replicas and modern studies. Lascaux reminds us how precious cultural heritage is, and sometimes we have to step back to safeguard it. Want to hear about other historic sites or no-return journeys we've made to protect our past? Frame picture sparkles. Four, Alcatraz Island, located in San Francisco Bay, was one of the most famous and toughest prisons in the world, known as the Rock. The island's unique geographical position, surrounded by cold, turbulent waters and strong currents, made escaping from it nearly impossible. Prisoners knew that entering this island meant starting a one-way path, a place where, until the end of their sentence or even death, there was no return to freedom. Although multiple escape attempts were made, none were definitively successful. Strict guards, harsh prison conditions and the rough surrounding nature created a merciless combination that minimized any hope of escape in the prisoners' hearts. Alcatraz was not just a symbol of a prison, but a symbol of iron will and limits that almost no one could break. This prison shows that some paths are so harsh and irreversible that once we enter them, we must accept the end of the road. There are many stories about this prison and its escape attempts that still fascinate history lovers and mystery seekers. Want me to tell you one of Alcatraz's escape stories? Desert Island Locked. 5. The journey to Mars is an almost one-way path that might become a reality in the near future. Current technologies allow humans to travel for months in space and reach the surface of Mars, but returning from this journey is extremely difficult and complex due to the vast distance, limited resources, and technical and financial challenges. Astronauts chosen for this mission must be prepared that they might never return to Earth. In other words, it's a high-risk mission and possibly even a one-way trip. Mars is not just a destination, but a symbol of human courage and curiosity to explore the unknown. This journey shows us that to progress and discover new frontiers, sometimes we must step onto paths with no guaranteed return. All of this makes the trip to Mars one of humanity's greatest challenges and achievements, shaping an exciting future for the next generations. Besides the technical challenges, astronauts face major psychological and physical obstacles during months away from Earth. Still, international efforts and private companies like SpaceX keep hopes alive for reaching Mars. It's truly exciting to see how humanity's future will unfold in space. 6. The final Everest summit is the highest point on Earth, where extremely low oxygen levels and severe cold threaten the body. Above 8,000 meters lies the death zone, where the human body begins to fail and climbers can no longer return to their normal condition. Every step in this deadly altitude is a critical decision. Even a small mistake or lack of oxygen can lead to death. Many climbers' bodies remain in this area because returning is too difficult and dangerous. This is a point of no return, either conquering the summit and achieving greatness or facing serious risk to life. This zone symbolizes humanity's ultimate struggle to overcome nature and reach great ambitions, a place where fate can change at any moment. Climbers here must have extraordinary strength, courage, and awareness. Want to hear real stories and thrilling moments from Everest climbs? Snow-capped mountain sparkles. The paths we saw today each show us that life is full of choices and experiences that move us forward. These no-return paths are not only not scary, but also remind us of our strength and resilience when facing the unknown. So step onto these paths with courage and curiosity, and enjoy every moment of transformation. May your journey be full of discovery,